We're just over 5 weeks away from voters going to the polls for congressional primary elections. In Mississippi's race for U.S. Senate, Republican Sarah Adlakha is challenging incumbent Cindy Hyde-Smith. She is a Coast resident. She and her husband are developing the Legacy Park medical and multi-use property in Goshen. We talked with the first-time political candidate today here in the WLOX studio, and Adlakha tells us she sees her lack of political experience as an advantage in connecting with voters.
I think the voters, what they really want is some accountability. I mean, they want somebody, a regular person, you know, a mom, a doctor, a business owner, somebody who has lived real conservative values going up and actually making a difference. And I think when people start seeing that, maybe more people will be incentivized to come out and actually step into politics.
You can watch the complete interview with Sarah Adlakha Sunday morning at 8:30 on WLOX News this week. We will also talk with her opponent, Senator Cindy Hyde-Smith, in the coming weeks.